Now, there's been a lot of discussion surrounding Coinbase recently and whether or not they're holding the cryptocurrency that they claim to hold. Now, the CEO, Brian Armstrong, he has come out over the last day or so and he has claimed that yes, we are in fact holding 2 million Bitcoin worth over $40 billion. And if you guys want access to this information, go look at our financials. We're a publicly traded company. You can see our income statement. You can see our balance sheet. And that is exactly what we're going to be looking at in this video. We're going to do a little deep dive into their financials here and see just what they're holding, just how much debt they have, and whether or not their income is going to be sufficient to cover their expenses. Because everybody wants to know, will Coinbase survive this cryptocurrency crash? And if they don't, it could be catastrophic. So let's discuss it, and of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you guys want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can send it off exchange to your own, DeFi wallet, cold storage wallet, multi-sig wallet, whatever you want to do, make sure to check out KuCoin and Binance in the description. Now, they offer rewards for the more active trader, so the more you trade, the more you're going to earn there. And I'm getting ready to pull up Coinbase's financials here because we need to discuss this. They're not in a good position. Are they in a bad position? I'll let you determine that. Who am I to say? But they're not in a good position. Their net earnings, their net income is negative, and they are losing a lot. They're losing a lot of money. Let's jump into it. So the claims that Coinbase is making are that they are holding over 2 million Bitcoin, and that would be worth roughly $40 billion. And 635,000 of that Bitcoin belongs to Grayscale, the largest Bitcoin ETF, holding over $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now, this is interesting that they will not provide any addresses. It's more of a trust me bro mentality or trust our auditors mentality. And we've seen how that's worked out in the past, right? We understand that people lie. We understand that, you can use Enron as an example with people cooking the books and making up their own numbers and all of that good stuff. So keep that in mind when we do go look through these numbers. But nonetheless, they are supposed to be audited. They are supposed to be, taken as truth, and we'll look at this here. Coinbase is currently sitting on, this is for the third quarter, this is the most recent quarter, third quarter of 2022. Coinbase has total assets of $111 billion. And they have total current assets of over $107 billion, indicating that, yes, they clearly would claim to have well over the 2 million Bitcoin. Now, the interesting part is, and what I really want to focus on here, is that if you're looking at a normal financial statement, okay, and you see that these are the company's assets, this is where it gets interesting, okay, and this is where the risk is involved with you investing in Coinbase or you keeping your cryptocurrency on the Coinbase platform. $111 billion worth of assets, and let's go down to their liabilities. $105 billion worth of liabilities. Now, that's all I really want to jump into on the balance sheet here. We'll jump into the income statement in a second. But what does that mean? That means that everything that they have on their platform belongs to them. It does not belong to you. If you own your cryptocurrency or own your cryptocurrency on the Coinbase platform, you do not. You have provided them with that $105 billion in loans. It is not yours. It is their asset on their balance sheet. I don't know how else to say it, so I'm saying it as clear as possible. It is not your crypto. If it's on the Coinbase platform, it belongs to Coinbase. You have lent that to them. I don't care if it's Bitcoin. I don't care if it's shibainu coin. I don't care Ethereum or what. It is theirs. And they are holding roughly $5 billion worth of cash as well in their customers' accounts. Please keep that in mind. So $111 billion in assets, but that belongs to them, not you. My gosh, I can't make it any more clear than that. Now let's go over their income statement, because this is what's important here. The idea is, and what they have stated several times, what Coinbase has stated several times, is that they are not loaning our cryptocurrency out. They are simply making money based on transactional revenue. And transactions have been reduced drastically over the last year. 2021 was great. Everybody during that bull market was buying and selling and trading and moving and transacting, and volume was up and everything. Coinbase was making a lot of money. Now, not so much. So just to give you a little bit of a taste, okay, 2021, they were making roughly $2 to $2.5 billion a quarter in revenue. Revenue was just under $10 billion. Think about that. It was somewhere between 8 and 10. Under $10 billion in revenue in 2021. The latest quarter of 2022, we have seen revenue for Coinbase fall to $590 million, a drastic decline from the year prior, where they were sitting on $1.3 billion during the third quarter. Fourth quarter, $2.5 billion in revenue. Now, does that cover their expenses? No, it does not cover their expenses. If you look at their net income, Coinbase during the third quarter, this is only during the third quarter of 2022, they lost over $500 million, a $544 million loss in the third quarter alone. So here's where the risk is involved, okay? If Coinbase goes bankrupt, they will not give you your crypto back. You lent that to them. You are an unsecured creditor, and they are going to make sure all of their secured creditors get paid first. They've made that very clear in their earnings reports that they will not consider us secured creditors. We are unsecured creditors on their platform. If there's a run on the bank for Coinbase, this is perhaps more secure than a run on other cryptocurrencies or a run on the bank for other crypto exchanges, because they claim not to loan our funds out, and they do have the funds available for you to withdraw off of the Coinbase platform. So the risk at this point becomes whether or not Coinbase is going to sustain their short-term liabilities based on revenue. If their revenue continues to fall and their expenses remain the same, that $544 million loss that they had in the third quarter could turn into $1 billion loss in the fourth quarter. And as soon as they burn through all of their cash and they're unable to pay their debt obligations, that's when things could turn belly up. And if it does, the crypto space would be turned upside down at that point. Now, just a little bit of a heads up out there, because this is important information. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, he has sold, I believe it was $1.6 million worth of stock in the company in the last week. He sold off $1.6 million, and it's never a good sign when the CEO is selling his own company. The next sign is debt. Coinbase debt. The last time I looked was trading at 54 cents on the dollar. Meaning if you go out and you buy Coinbase debt, if you believe Coinbase is going to survive through 2028, guaranteed to double your money, because you're buying that debt for 54 cents on the dollar, and it's going to mature to that dollar there in 2028. Another thing, I believe the yields are around 16% annualized yields that you can make on Coinbase's debt right now. The bond sellers, the bond market out there is having a very tough time believing that Coinbase is going to do well. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, selling off of his own company. It's not a good look for things right now. The financials are deteriorating, but they absolutely can make it through. I'm not qualified to tell you that they are or are not going to go bankrupt. I wanted you to make the decision based on those numbers. And if you don't know how to find those numbers, you can go out. I mean, you can look it up on your Webull account. Just go click on their income statement, balance sheet, and so on. You can look at Bloomberg, Reuters, Financial Times, Yahoo Finance, wherever you want to look, Google Finance. You can go to all of these different places and check their financials for yourself. So I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Brian Armstrong selling all of those shares there, $1.6 million cash out. Let us know down there. And of course, if this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope each and every one of you have an awesome day.